Good afternoon. I just want to do a very quick live this afternoon on fixed versus growth mindset. So, I don't know if you've seen a couple of the blog posts that I've done across the last couple of days and a few reels on what mindset is and why it is so important to everything that we do. Mindset is created from our beliefs and our paradigms. And you can see some information on both of those through my website. So rethinkyourperspective.com and then look in the blog and there's a little search bar and you can just search for paradigms there. But the purpose of this session is to go into the difference between fixed and growth mindset. Now, fixed and growth mindset, the terms have been highly researched and covered for the last 30 years by Carol Dweck. And she is a psychiatrist working over in the States. And she quotes these two mindsets as being complete polar opposites and has done research on a lot of students, like children in schools, and to see the differences. So, a fixed mindset is where someone thinks that intelligence is static. You're born with what you're born with, your abilities, your talents, your skills, your everything is basically yours at birth, and that's it. Okay, so it's a desire to look smart, but not actually work on your ability. So you're happy with what you've got, and you just want everybody to know that that is what you've got. Okay, a growth mindset, on the other hand, is that intelligence can be developed. So instead of thinking that people have got natural ability and that's it, oh, I'm never going to be able to do that because I wasn't born with those skills. A growth mindset says that you can literally do anything you want to do. So if you want to learn something new, you can learn it. If you want to be able to do something that you've never done before, then you can do it. And it works in that way. So a fixed mindset, for example, leads to a desire to look smart but not actually take any risks with it. So people with a fixed mindset have a tendency to avoid challenges. They won't try and do something that they might fail at because it would make them look silly. They give up easily due to obstacles. They hit a roadblock. That's it. I can't do it. There's no resilience. How many of you got small children that do that? I do. They see effort as fruitless. Well, what's the point in trying? I'm not going to be able to do it. They ignore useful feedback. They cannot take any form of criticism, full stop, whether it's constructive, non constructive, anything. They do not want to hear it. And they are threatened by other people's success. So they can't stand it when other people are able to do the thing that they are trying to do and they can't do it. So they just give up. On the flip side of that, a growth mindset has or leads to a desire to learn. And people with a growth mindset therefore, stumbling over my words today, have a tendency to embrace their challenges. They look for the opportunity in every single challenge that they encounter. They persist despite obstacles. So they hit a roadblock. Instead of going, I can't do it, I give up, I'm not trying to try anymore, they go, right, I'm going to take a step back. What can I learn? Is there another way I can do this? And they're constantly looking for different ways around it. They see effort as a path to mastery. So they will keep trying and trying and trying, even if it's only a tiny little bit each day. They're still trying, they never give up. They learn from criticism, so they actively seek people to give them feedback, to let them know how they're getting on and what they're doing, whether it's on the right track or not. And they are inspired by others' success. So if they see someone doing something that they want to do, they cheer them on. They're like, yes, I couldn't do that, but I accept the fact that you can. And I'm going to take your win and think, well, if you can do it, so can I. All right. So they're the tendencies for people with fixed and growth. And I also just quickly want to cover how can you get yourself into a growth mindset? Because if you are currently in a fixed mindset, you think you can't do it because you've never done it, or you haven't got the skills, you haven't got the ability, you're basically shutting down all of your success. You can't go and get those things that you want to do unless you try. And you can do it. You really can. Take my belief if you don't take your own. I don't even have to know you or your circumstances to know that you can succeed in whatever it is that you choose to succeed in, because that's how it works. But you have to make the decision to go after it. Okay. So if you currently have a little bit of a fixed mindset, and within the blog post that I'm going to put out later on, I will put, and in the video description later, I will put a link to a little survey that I found that you can take that will tell you whether you have a fixed or a growth mindset. Okay, so if you are a little bit stuck with a fixed mindset, the way that you develop your growth mindset is by changing your beliefs. So currently, you believe that you can't learn those skills. You weren't born with that natural ability. You need to change your belief. You need to be changing your belief to think along the lines of, well, if they can do it, so can I. Why can't I learn it? Not I can't, but why can't I? And then you need to go and learn it. But you need to see yourself as being able to do that thing. And then you need to go and find out how to do it. So if anything that you can see yourself doing in your mind, in your conscious mind, you can do. Full stop. Doesn't matter if you don't know how to do it. You can find out. Okay? I never believed I could make a jumper. Made this. I wouldn't have found out how. I imagined it in my mind, and then I wouldn't have found out how, and then I tested and adjusted until it created it. And you can too. Okay? So first step to switching to a growth mindset, you need to believe that you can. You can change your beliefs, which will change your mindset. Okay? And then you just need to practice at it. You just need to keep practicing the thing that it is that you want to do. So, I don't know, the thing that popped into my head for some reason was golf. You've always wanted to go and play golf, but you don't play golf because you think you're not very good at it, or somebody might laugh. Did anyone laugh when you learnt to walk? No, they celebrated it. Did anyone laugh when your writing wasn't very neat when you were in school? No, because it was accepted. You've never done it before. How is it going to turn out perfect first time? Driving a car. You might have had a little bit of criticism at the start, but it was all fun and games. It was to kind of make you laugh at yourself, to relax. And learning to play golf would be exactly the same. So if you wanted to play a sport, I don't know why I thought of golf. Gosh, golf came into my head. If you want to learn how to play a sport, golf, you need to go and find someone to show you how. So go to the local golf course, book some lessons, and then have a go. And then it's just practice, practice, practice. It's the same with anything, learning to swim. You want to be able to swim better? Go and find someone to help you. Okay? And it's the same with mindset. If you want to change your mindset, you can get all the self help that there is under the sun. But the best way to change it, get someone to help you. Find someone who is more than willing to help you to shift your mindset. So you need someone to hold you to account. You need someone to point out where you're going wrong. They can then suggest ways of going right. Okay? And for me, that is my purpose. I want to help people shift their mindsets. And I have a couple of programs and lots of free content on my website. And I'm also more than happy to jump on a 30-minute discovery call with you to find out where you are, where you want to be, and help you to start making those shifts. And that's a no obligation call. I want to help as many people as possible. Okay, I do have an event coming up in about 3 weeks' time. Details to be confirmed. But for now, if you do want some further information on this, then feel free to reach out to me, drop me a comment, drop me a message on any of my social media platforms, reach out to me through my Calendly link, or even drop me an email. All the details are on the video on the description for my YouTube video. And everything for Facebook is on the left-hand side on my profile. I would love to start a conversation with you and get you to being your true self. And that starts with your mindset. You have so much limitless potential within you. You just need to unlock it. And that all starts up here in your mind. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you will watch a few of my others or get in touch. I would love to hear from you. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Goodbye.